Well, and here we are.
Hello.
Hey, everybody. Hello, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Thanks for
Hello,
joining in
hello.
tonight. There's a few people that want to know about Alaska.
Yeah,
Looks like
looks like it.
got a little bit of a crowd here. How you doing, Scott?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well on this. What day is today? Tuesday. Before I mess
Hey.
myself up, what day is it?
It could be Taco Tuesday, but we
It
didn't
is
have any
Taco
tacos
Tuesday.
today.
I had tacos before this, so
Hmm.
So so we're gonna go to Alaska. It's the first time we've ever traveled to Alaska. It's actually the first time Michelle and I are gonna actually hop on a plane to go to a cruise ship. So
That's right. Mhm.
So there's a lot of new things involved that we're not quite used to.
a
Usually
lot
we
of
just get in the
firsts.
car
Right.
and drive right to the port.
So much easier and so less expensive.
So let's see real quick who's in the chat here. So we got Lisa Cruising Adventures. She came in first, and welcome to the chat.
Yes, thank
We got
you.
Danny D, and we've got myself and Michelle, and this is Michelle. Everybody, I'm Greg. Yes, if you don't know who we are, we got Cruising Fam is in the house. Mr. Controversial
Cheryl.
Cruising himself.
Look at that
And,
guy.
let's see what else we got. We got Mandy Smith.
Hey, Mandy.
Thanks for joining in.
Did you say hi to Danny D, our spectacular
Yeah, I did.
support? Okay.
I said hi,
All
Danny.
right. Well, she's worth saying hello to again.
Oh well, we'll be saying hello to all night tonight.
Okay.
Who else we got? Scotty J is in the house.
Scotty J. Whoop whoop.
Okay.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, and look, there's Danny D again.
There
See?
she is. The Dizzler with the very
And is Michelle B in the house?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's saying
Kimberly.
hi. Kimberly. Hello.
Adventures
Uncle Dave.
Uncle Dave.
All right.
Wow. Awesome. Thanks,
Mona.
guys, for coming in.
Mona. Yeah.
We're hoping to
Foodie's Adventure. All right.
Vicky.
hello.
Yes.
Food is here, everyone. The food is here.
Everybody's saying hi. Mandy was in your live. Mandy, you're in our life and live. Saying hello. It looks like I'm kind of like way behind. I'm just gonna kind of just mosey on through because this is an important topic. And what I'd like to know is how many people in the chat have actually been to Alaska and how many would love to go to Alaska?
Yeah.
And Scott, I know
been to Alaska.
Yeah, this is near and dear to your heart because you've been there twice.
Yeah.
If I'm mistaken.
So I think you're the resident expert in our group.
So we do have some good questions for you. And we do have a Facebook group page. And it'd be nice if some of them come into this chat. Let's just key here. Everyone's saying hello. Hey,
it was a good day, Lisa. It was a good day.
It was a good day.
Bear.
Good evening, everyone. Driving and can't read the chat, but listening.
Okay, good deal.
Keep your eyes, keep your eyes
on the road. Safety is always the most important thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't know how you do this, Scott. You know.
Yes.
Anthony on the move, saying hello to everybody.
Hello, Anthony on the move.
Okay.
Our friend, hello, buddy.
Jay's Adventure.
Hello.
Sure.
We've got Dustin Anderson.
All right.
He's in the house.
Lots of people. So either lots of people have taken a cruise on Alaska.
Should have started that at 8:28.
Let's see.
Yeah, it is a bit of an awkward time. We were trying to cover. Well, you know, Coach Cruise goes live.
Right. So we're trying not to step on too many toes there.
Yeah, looks like he stepped on everybody's toes in New York City.
Yeah, that was a pretty crazy live.
Stepped on their heads.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. We appreciate it either way.
Yes, Alaska Cruising Family.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Hey, we got Crystal Sparkle.
Well, hello, Crystal.
Yeah, thanks for joining in. We appreciate you.
It's been a minute. How have you been? Hope you've been good.
She's been to Alaska, it sounds like, Crystal. I'm good. I mean, work is good. Always busy.
You know, our favorite day is Friday.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Many people's favorite day, but we get a special treat because we get to do the match game with you all.
That's right. We got Renee.
Hello, Renee.
Renee. Keisha. Hey, Keisha.
Keisha.
How you doing? Happy Tuesday. Always good to see you. And we got Kenneth Bird.
Hey, Kenneth.
Hello, Kenneth Bird. One of our match game mavens.
That's right.
Yeah.
Lisa, Michelle B. Would love to go. Well, you know, you're like I would call like maybe like A-class cruiser, and Alaska needs to be your letter A for that, right? I mean, you definitely would need to go.
Top of the list.
All right, we're getting to the bottom here. We can get to
the
pretty. Yes, please. Never on cruise though.
During the Northern Lights.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's always those are two opposite seasons. The Northern Lights happen more in the wintertime, and cruising can't happen in Alaska because of the icy waters and things like that. They have to be warmer waters. So in the summertime for the cruise ships to get through. So
yeah, but you saw the Northern Lights, isn't that right, Scott?
You get lucky every once in a while, right towards the end. You do.
I've been to Alaska 6 times on 4 cruise lines.
Woohoo!
Wow. So you are the expert.
Okay. Well, I want to hear a lot of feedback from you on some of the answers to these questions then, Scott Travels.
Yes.
TJ's Destination.
Hey,
hello.
Going? Welcome in. Whatever floats your boat. Great to see you.
Floaty boaty.
Yes.
Floaty boaty.
And we got Marjorie Ambrose.
Marjorie!
We love you.
Mwah.
Yeah.
Marjorie.
And Keisha. Let's see. Are we coming to the end now? Canadian family. Hey, y'all.
Oh, hey.
Let's see. We got Linda, Tom.
Linda.
Linda
Tommen
Tommen.
creates.
Okay. Hi,
Linda,
Linda.
listen. Linda, listen.
Oh, there's our Aunt June. Oh, bless you.
Bless
No,
you.
Thank
Speak
you.
of Alaska, I've been to Alaska with my aunt and my uncle, both, but different times.
Oh, really? Oh,
Separate
isn't that interesting?
Oh,
Wow. Now we got Lori. Hey, Lori. Saying hello to all
Lord
of us.
Barber. Hello.
Let's see here.
Well, kind of.
Sherman,
Two separate times,
Lisa,
but
everyone
the
saying
second one.
hello. Oh, there you go. You got to bless you.
Thank you.
Lori. Hello, Lori.
Unfortunately, I might be sneezing quite a bit.
Okay.
Are you
Everyone's saying
allergic
bless
to
you.
Greg? I knew it.
right.
Ron!
Okay.
So I think we're there.
All right. We're down to the end.
Yeah.
Ready for the questions?
Let's see how well Scott knows Alaska.
How well.
Put you on the spot.
I like this game.
So first of all, I guess let's start off with like getting to Seattle, because we're going to be on the Carnival Spirit.
Are we going to start there? Okay.
Where do you want to start?
Booking it.
Booking it.
And booking.
Look, if you haven't had a book by now, you're in trouble.
And
because
booking the
that
excursions.
ship's going to set
And
sail.
okay, so we're going to start with getting there, and then we'll talk about the excursions and booking excursions.
Yeah,
later.
well,
Okay.
I mean, so
Okay.
we could talk about excursions. I mean, we've already booked our excursions. And that's the thing about Alaska, because you may not be sailing Alaska on our cruise, or you may not be going this year. You may be going next year. So one of the things is you want to be on top of those excursions, because they do sell out quickly if you're going to
Very
get it through the cruise ship. So,
Correct.
make sure you know what excursions you want to go on. Do your
Mhm.
research, do your homework, and
And save your pennies.
sa-
Save your money up,
yeah,
because they are pricey,
yeah.
but they're worth it.
I think I
from
wanted
what
to
I've heard.
hang myself after I paid for a couple of those. You might find me like on one of those glaciers.
Stop! Don't even say that. So, all right. Well, then let's talk about. You said getting to the going early.
Well, the thing is, we're going to get on an airplane, so you want to travel, and you want to pack light, because we're used to just getting onto our car and dragging like 10 suitcases with us. And,
Well, I don't know about 10, but we don't worry about whether our suitcase is overweight or how many bags we might have, because we're driving to and from the port in Florida, because that's where we live. But so now we're realizing for sure that we're going to have to pay much more attention to our packing and be better packers, and also take use or make use of the laundry on board.
yeah, so pack for 3 days, and
Right.
just keep doing your laundry.
and do the laundry.
Who cares if it's the same shirt,
Or
Scott, I've seen you go on a cruise ship for 7 days, and all you have is a knapsack on your back.
No, that was
How does that work?
I couldn't pull off. I tried. I definitely tried. That was not Alaska, but yeah, I would definitely say for sure when going to Alaska, you're always going to need extra room in your suitcase. You might not be one who buys souvenirs, but when you go all the way to Alaska and you see something as beautiful as the things that they have there, handmade things and cultural things, and little totem poles. I mean, I'll give you an example. Where is it? I never thought I was going to come home with this until I met my buddy Ken down at the Salmon Walk. I mean, this thing is
Oh, wow.
super cool. It's
Yeah.
got, all the stickers, so it's authentic, and I only paid $12 for it. So
all right.
not like this takes a lot of room in the suitcase, but I mean, they do
that's
pile
cool.
up. So you do have to think about it. It is 49 or 50 pounds, excuse me, for most airlines. So check your airlines, but definitely you utilize the laundry and leave space in your suitcase for souvenirs. It's not like a
Yeah.
Caribbean cruise.
Right.
Yeah, and I definitely want to take home a piece of the glacier. You think I can manage that?
With the water after it melts, maybe. But then,
I
just we're gonna move into like talking about like what to carry on board. But just a reminder, everybody, that if you don't travel a lot and you are going to be flying to this port for this cruise, your Alaskan cruise, is that you can do a checked luggage. You can also do a
Mhm.
carry-on bag, which is a small carry-on bag. Plus,
Correct.
you can take a personal item. Personal item can be a backpack. That personal item will have to fit underneath the seat in front of you, but that leaves a lot of space for, number one, empty space to bring home souvenirs, like, and also, you know, that you can pack a little bit more, because you're going to need room for that big jacket, that big lovely jacket that's going to keep you warm,
Yes, yes.
and gloves and hats and
And we got people to
binoculars.
thank for that.
Yes, we do. And sweaters and hoodies and things like that. Things like heavier items that you're not going to have on Caribbean cruises, you're going to need there. So yeah, so definitely take advantage of all those pieces of luggage that and carry-ons that you can take on board.
And also you definitely want to make sure, you know, you get there more than maybe a day in advance, because, you know, that this is a cruise of a lifetime. It's one of our bucket list items, you know, which may become a regular. I mean, who knows after we go to the on this first cruise there, Alaska. But
Seattle is a very fun area too. There's a lot of things to do in Seattle. Obviously, Pike Place Marketplace is one that comes to mind for everybody, right? The Spaceship Needle too is right there as well. So there are a lot of things to do. So I would get there, like Greg said, probably 2 days if you can into a port like Seattle. So a home port like Seattle.
Do you have a recommendation of like a place where you've stayed at a hotel? I mean, we've already we had a lot of trouble trying to find the the best hotel. So we came up with one which seems to be pretty good for as far as the location and the money. But
there you go, Uncle Brady. You can drop where we stayed. I don't even remember, but it was a pretty good location. It was definitely a good location, but the Seattle Express for the shuttle back and forth to the airport is an absolute must, without a doubt. Super easy. They come to whatever hotel that you're at. Hey, Defun, Captain Sherry. They come to whatever hotel that you're at, and they make it super easy for you too.
TF. That's good to know. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know about that, so that's a good tip for sure.
Mr. Duggar, what's up, Mr. Duggar?
Oh, the Red Roof Inn. Okay, actually, I think that's one of the ones that we looked at.
I think we've looked at every single hotel in Seattle.
We looked at ones by the airport, and because I forget what time we were getting in, or by the port, I forget. But then we decided we want to kind of be more in downtown area so that we can walk to different places. I love glass art, and so I'm super excited to go to the Chihuly exhibit. And so and I know that there's another thing that's close to that we wanted to see as well, and I think that's all around kind of the Space Needle area. I think there's like a Hall of Fame there for Music Hall of Fame, I think, is there too.
Rock and roll. Yeah,
there's a lot of things there in Seattle.
Definitely a lot of things. Are you guys going 2 days before?
Yeah. More than that. No. Actually, we depart on a Tuesday. Our ship, we embark on Tuesday, and we arrive in Seattle on Saturday. So we'll have start of Saturday, we'll have Sunday, Monday, and then we get on the ship on Tuesday.
Right. Okay.
So 2.5 days before.
Yeah.
Just because we don't, not sure when we'll get back there, so thought we'd check out Seattle. We saw some.
Look, if we're gonna make a trip out of it, we're gonna make a trip out of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So
and Lori just brought up a good point too. Have you talked to Bruce and Cindy about the hotel, because they're from that area? Bruce from Ocean to Ocean Travel. Yeah.
No, we haven't. I mean, we've already got our
we
hotel booked that it's non-refundable. So I mean, we're pretty much.
Yeah, that's right. Denny's was.
Good to know that.
Let's see. Am I missing a lot of things in the chat here? Because I'm not paying attention.
I mean, some things.
Well, if anybody has
single apartment. Have you talked to Bruce? Yeah, at the hotel from the area.
Warwick downtown. Okay, there you go. There's a good recommendation right above that, Sherry.
The Warwick.
The Warwick, yeah.
We stayed more towards the port area and actually quite far from downtown, believe it or not.
Texas Cruisers in the house, and I love your new logo.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, what's up, Rick? Sorry you're late. Don't worry about it. Better late than never. That's how it usually goes.
I never come back. I had a job lined up. dispenser and just couldn't move so far away from family. You know, it's one of those places. The scenery is so incredibly beautiful. You're just like, oh, want to stay, but
See that?
What about
But
doing
here's
that, Michelle? I could do it. I work at one here, so in Arizona.
mhm.
So Brady, hands down, best cruise ever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're hoping
Mhm.
that that's going to be that for us. So let's see.
Oh, and Renee's staying at the Holiday Inn, I think. Okay, you better make sure.
I know. Do I have
Make,
my?
make sure you
Hello,
have
Travel
a.
Cake Trips. Welcoming Kathy
We're
and
staying
Brian.
at the 4 Points.
We're staying at 4 Points.
4 Points
Mm.
Sheridan.
Yeah.
think.
Okay, so September weather, 65 days, 50s and evening. That's not bad at all.
I like that.
Um,
I'm looking forward to cool weather.
is that Seattle weather? So okay, so let's
Yes.
talk about what's our first stop or the first.
So for the Spirit, and we're all are for those of you that are not from that Facebook group and not traveling with us, we depart on August 26th out of Seattle on the Carnival Spirit. Our first stop is Tracy Arm Fjord,
Mm.
Yeah.
and so right there,
There it is. It's right there.
So
There it is.
that's going to be our first stop.
Now, Scott, I think you have something that from Tracy Arm?
I do. So, if we're talking about excursions for Tracy Arm Fjord obviously is a fjord where the ship will go down super slow all the way down the fjord and come back super slow. Basically, it is a sea day for most people on the ship. There is one excursion that is offered. I think it's still offered. It is called the Glacier Express. They will come to your ship. They will take you from a larger ship to a small little boat, and you will go up close and personal to some of the glaciers there, North Sawyer Glacier and South Sawyer Glacier. When you go to Tracy Arm Fjord in particular, and if you ask me, to this day, that Glacier Express was my favorite excursion that I have ever taken, ever, period.
Wow.
And in my opinion, I think that it is, even over the helicopter rides, because man, oh man, I would not get in a helicopter right now, is the best excursion offered in Southeast Alaska, is getting on that tiny little boat and going up and seeing the glaciers. So
Wow.
I think that's the one we booked.
We booked that, Scott.
We did. I
glad.
think based on your.
And you know what? Our productions crew actually reached out to you, and I think you provided a little clip of what you've seen when you were there. Let's see.
What a
piece of iceberg. I think that's bigger than 5 feet.
Iceberg. Now you know how it felt to be on the Titanic.
Sheesh.
Too soon.
You ain't wrong about that. Oh my God, imagine we hit that thing. Eesh. Do a little loop-de-loop.
Wow, that just looks so beautiful.
It sure does.
Yeah.
It's much like a little a small chartered fishing boat with a lot of platforms for people to go out and take pictures, binoculars, and things like that. So, to this day, still one of the most breathtaking experiences that I have had. Luckily, we actually got to go to both of the glaciers, North Sawyer and South Sawyer, excuse me.
Oh.
Which is actually kind of rare, but because it was so calm during the day that we were there in Tracy Arm Fjord, we actually got to go to both. So we were lucky enough, and it was.
Now, did you do that on both Alaskan cruises or just one of the two?
Just one of the two. Just one of the two.
Okay.
The first time I did not do the Glacier Express. The second time I actually did it with my buddy Richard, who I'm be traveling with on World America, and Aunt June, and another buddy that you hear in the video there too as well.
Oh wow, very nice, very nice. Yeah, so we're looking forward to that.
the best part, which I know you guys will absolutely love, and I think I might have a second clip in there, is what they call the Glacier Rita. Okay, so they'll be talking to you all about nature. They'll be talking to you about what actually is a glacier. There's a certain measurement that it has to be to actually be considered a glacier. Otherwise, it's called something else. I won't ruin it for you guys. And they give you a whole education. Then they let you know that they are going to scoop some of the glacier out and break it down into ice cubes, glacier cubes, whatever. And then they will serve you what they call a glacierita with that actual ice. So it's
Oh,
delicious.
sounds-
It's strong
I
and it's salty. Very salty.
salty.
Very salty.
Oh.
I only have what's called Glacier with a View, and then Glacier View. I don't.
Which
see
one
what
did
it
you
is.
just play?
I just played the Glacier Express.
Oh, so Glacier with a View, maybe. Yeah, that's the one with the cup in my mouth. Yeah, Glacier with a View.
Was that it?
But that was still it's all. This is all still relevant. So.
It's a calf. So it was. Wow. Watch right over there. See it hitting the water?
Wow, that's so cool.
And then
Very
the cup in
nice.
my mouth there was the Glacierita, I believe. I think they were about $18 a pop, $17, $18 a pop, but definitely worth it.
Oh.
Oh, nice. So, how long was that excursion?
About 2.5 hours in June, 3 hours. I don't know. My
3
aunt will
hours?
tell you. 3.5 hours, 4 hours, anywhere between 2 hours and 4 hours. I feel comfortable locking in. I don't remember.
Mhm.
Very nice.
Long enough.
Not long enough.
Really? Did you see any wildlife when you were out on it?
Yes, we did actually. I was trying to find the clip of the bears that we were the family of little bears. Well, the family, the kids of little bears, and then there was 2 parents too as well. So I think they were black bears, I believe. But yeah, that was
Oh,
super.
really? Wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like 3 hours,
all right.
3.5 hours. Yeah.
So now, one of the things that I saw on one of your videos, and by the way, Scott, you've got a lot of great videos from your Alaskan cruises that you've posted, and
Thank you.
definitely worth watching. And
Mhm.
we'll have to do a recap of it too before we leave. But I did notice that you mentioned that the dining times for some of the venues on board, they kind of like they've changed. Like Guy's Burgers open all night long, if I'm not mistaken. What else is different on the ship?
I wouldn't say Guys is open all night long.
Well, not all night long, but you could have it as a dining, like when you would have dinner instead. I mean, I think it was open like at 8 o'clock at night or something.
It was open,
Right.
yeah. It was open a little bit later. That's also due to the times that you're going to get off in ports. Also, the sun in Alaska is going to be up a lot longer than you are used to here in well, I shouldn't say here in the States, but wherever you are, because Alaska is just going to be 16 to 18 hours of sunlight, and you aren't even going to really know what time it is, nor you're going to know what day it is. So,
Yeah.
yes, once you get back on the ship, most of the time, Guys will actually be shut down during some of the time that it would be open. So, let's say
Right.
like the 12 to 1 hour, they may stagger it and open it at like 3 or 4 and keep it open until 8 due to people coming back on at 4 o'clock and being absolutely ravenous for anything Guy's Burger or anything that's open. So yes,
Mm.
that is true.
Wow. That's awesome. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
saw bears. We
they
saw
are.
that's right. We saw eagles and we saw sea lions. I totally
Yeah.
forgot about that. I don't have any
Oh.
sea lion clip. I don't think, but I should have looked again.
We got Denise. Hey, Denise.
Peace.
Megs, hey, Megs, I haven't seen you in a
Hi,
while. Where have you been
Megs.
hiding out? Wow.
She got a
Let's
new
see here.
job now, and she's kicking butt and
There's
taking
more
names.
more people coming
Coming
in.
in.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Love it.
Okay, so
The next one is Skagway.
Skagway.
Yeah. Did you do Skagway?
I have. I absolutely love Skagway, and I'll tell you why. Because Skagway is the number one port in my opinion to do my favorite thing, and that's explore. I love Skagway with all of my heart. Yeah, it is probably my favorite port in Alaska. So
Okay.
What did you do in Skagway?
well, I have never rode the White Pass Rail that's in Skagway. I know that is a popular thing. My aunt has rode the White Pass Rail. I know there's also a lot of other people here too. I saw YFC, they came in. I know they've been on the White Pass Rail. I believe my uncle was on the White Pass Rail. Duh. There's a whole bunch of other people too that I know that have been on the White Pass Rail. I haven't been on the White Pass Rail. Again, going out in Skagway, there's a lot of breweries. There's a lot of localness there. And for me, you guys know I'm very much a vibes guy. So when you walk around in the town of Skagway, you feel like you are family. You feel like you've been an Alaskan. I don't know if that's a thing, but you feel like you've been an Alaskan forever, right? They they adopt everybody. It's just like, hey, come into the brewery and drink, right? I believe we went to Skagway Brewing Company, Uncle Brady and myself, and we did a flight testing of 4 or 5 different beers, amazing beers. I've also done the Days of 98 show there too as well, also amazing, which if you have time and you can catch one of the show times, I definitely recommend it. What else have I done in Skagway?
Days of 98. That's a show?
Yeah, it tells the history of basically the wild west of Alaska. Yeah, it's
The gold
okay.
rush and everything and all that.
Gold Rush. Yes, thank you. That's the nugget on the tip of my tongue that I couldn't get out. The Gold Rush. Yes, they tell you of all of the Gold Rush, and
Yeah. Well,
they
that's
do a
what made
really
it
good
the Wild West, because everyone was fighting for that gold back
Yes.
then. So that's cool. So that's a long stay too, I believe. I think when we're in Skagway, it's a long day. I think we get there.
Our excursion starts at 7:30 a.m.
Yeah, and I think the ship pulls out of port at like, I don't know, 10 o'clock at night or something crazy.
Oh, are you guys doing the train? Is that the excursion that you guys are doing?
We are doing the train, and you gave us a little clip of what that looks like. So I guess that is the rail, and we're taking it up and then bringing. I think the bus brings us back. So we're doing halfway train, half is on the bus ride. So which is nice, because the bus, from what I understand, is going to make several stops along the way where you could get out, do some photo pictures, and
very nice.
back on the bus, and so
very nice. I also did a hike in Skagway too. I didn't get all the way up to the top. I got like 3/4 of the way, but exactly what it was. But it was a hike up to a popular lake there in Skagway. I just broke off from the unbeaten path, and I went into the information center. I said, hey, where can I go take a hike, or like a really nice, 2.5-2 mile hike? And it's on my page. I just forget the name of the exact name of the lake, but it was a beautiful view. Definitely found out that I was a little bit more out of shape than I thought I was, but it was an exhilarating hike for sure, especially once I got up to the place where I decided that there's no more of this. We're going to go back the other way.
I did that once too. I took a bike ride around. It wasn't a hike, it was a bike ride, and I took it around the lake. And then I didn't realize that. I figured I could just circle the lake, but the lake went on forever and ever and ever and ever. And then I was like, I got to turn around and go back. So that was down here in Florida. But in any event, so Skagway looks like it's got a lot of possibilities of different things that you could do
in the town.
Yeah. So
if your bus drops you off and it's still daylight out, well, it will be daylight out. I definitely suggest you guys go out and you definitely explore. It's not a big area. The main strip is not
Right.
really a large area. And if you
Yeah.
do have a chance to go into that Days of 98 show, they do a little bit later of a showing too. I suggested it's like $30 or $35 a person, but man,
Mhm.
it is worth the view, worth the watch, and worth the sign up for sure.
Days of 98.
Okay.
So is it called Days of 98 because of like 1898? Was that the year or?
I believe so. I believe so. Or I think it was something about 98 days in the journey.
Hmm.
Well, we'll look it up.
We'll look it up.
Yeah.
Bill
We'll let
says,
you know.
"Don't quiz me." I was there. I watched it. I just have to rewatch it again on my own vlog. Okay.
Well, you're remembering a lot more than I would. That's for
You know what
sure.
I remember? I remember the actors and actresses who are like college age-ish, but they did such a good job. And I found out that the main characters, they have been there for a while, but they actually kind of take an internship to kind of come there and do that Days of 98 show during season just for the tourists. And they have to go through like a pretty extensive I guess interview process to get the job or even get considered or asked to be part of it. So
12 hours in Skagway.
yes,
Yeah, it looks like we depart. If our excursion starts at 7:30 and it's departing, the ship departs at 8 p.m. So yeah, we'll be there about 12 hours at least.
So you know what I like, Scott, that you were on the Miracle when you went, right? I believe you were on the Miracle.
I was on the Miracle, correct?
Yeah, we're going to be on the Spirit, which is the Miracle's a Spirit class.
Spirit class.
So I'm looking forward to that because
well.
we've never been on the Spirit class ship.
I love the Spirit class ships. They're perfect for Alaska. They're perfect just to not feel like you're on a humongous big ship, and they get the job done.
Yeah.
Hey, look, Rick gave you a little look at that. Little super chat from Rick.
Super chat. Oh, nice.
Why don't I see it here?
Rick?
Oh, there
he is.
That's so sweet.
I don't know what to play for Rick other than you singing Tina Turner.
Thanks, Rick. Oh,
my gosh.
Well, thanks, Rick.
Yeah, thank you.
That was really nice.
Oh yeah, there you go. And that's the same excursion we did. Train up, train up and bus back. That's exactly what my aunt and uncle did.
Yeah.
Hello, Tanya.
Yeah, I believe they have a train ride. It's really long. It's just the train, and then but it's it's the same thing coming back. So the bus seemed to make the most sense.
Doing that one.
Shady, it was Labor Day weekend. We saw salmon. Oh, speaking of fish, so Scott, okay,
yeah,
I
salmon
definitely
run, baby.
What's
The
that?
salmon will be
I said,
running.
the salmon run, baby.
That's an excursion too, isn't it?
So there's a little creek there, but we'll talk about Creek Street once we get to Ketchikan. But there is a little creek in Skagway that you can see some of the salmon too as well. So
Okay.
Okay.
But what about the crab legs now? Where's the best port for the crab legs? And I know you mentioned there's two restaurants, one that everyone goes to, and then there's another one down the road, which is
we haven't got there yet. I think it's probably going to be the last stop.
Oh,
Ketchikan.
Okay.
No. Oh no. The second to last stop, I guess.
Okay. So what's our next
Juneau.
stop? Because we've
So after Skagway is Juneau.
Juneau.
And
We are going
hello,
to Juneau.
Yours, welcome in too as well. Have some other people like
Who came in?
Event Yours.
Tanya from Event Yours.
Oh, Tanya.
Hey.
Hey, Tanya.
Onion Timmy.
I'm doing a horrible job at this, but I'm just trying. It's my first day on the job.
They also have. Oh, that's right. They also have a train museum in town. I forgot about that.
They have
The brothel in Skagway. The brothel in Skagway. Yeah, go up a little bit and then go down the Skagway comments. There's a bunch of good Skagway comments here.
Oh.
Tiny Town Fried Dough. Yep. Oh, that's right. That's right. Skagway Brewing Company's another one too as well.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Let's see. Went to
I don't
two
know if I went too
breweries
far.
I
there.
don't know.
I might have gone too far.
Can't see.
Let's see. We did it. Oh, we did gold panning and dog sled. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Where did you guys do? Who was that, and where did you
Gold
guys do it?
panning, huh?
One right under.
Oh, one right
Cruising
under.
panning?
Cruising family.
You're going too fast.
Wait, there's
Spin.
Meg's cruising
can't see.
family, and the next one down.
There you go.
Oh,
We
okay.
did a gold panning and dog sled time. Puppies and Skagway.
Skagway.
Pretty cool.
Ah,
Next one. Also the brothel in Skagway. No, the brothel is in Ketchikan. No, no. The brothel is in Skagway. I lied. There is a brothel. There is a brothel in Skagway.
So wait a minute. This is a real brothel. What's going on here? Is that for real?
Yeah, it's real. Sort of.
Did you go there, Scott?
I might have.
that's
Yes, they do have a train museum in town. So the dog sled in Skagway, where you're taking notes. There you go. There you go.
Mhm.
I did not do the dog sled, but I know Bill had also done the dog sled too as well. I don't know if that was in Skagway. Yeah, I think it was in Skagway.
So we you're staying awake?
trying.
We're doing well when we get there, I guess is that in Juneau? Yeah. So okay, so in Juneau, we're actually doing the dog sled in Juneau.
We're doing the helicopter ride up to the top of the glacier
Ooh,
to meet up with the
dog.
dog sled at the dog sled camps, and on Mendahall Lake Glacier. Yeah, helicopter ride and dog sledding on Mendahall Glacier. That's what we booked for Juneau. So
Juneau. Wait, is that the next port? Juneau's the next port?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's our next stop.
it goes Tracy Arms, Skagway,
Yeah.
Juneau, Ketchikan.
Juneau is where you want to get your crab legs. If you want to get crab legs.
Crab leg.
Crab legs
get
in
your
Juneau.
crab
Okay.
legs, yes.
Now there's two
And-
places, right?
There is two places. However, the other place that I used to talk about that all the cruise lines tell you to go, they have actually lowered their price since I was on my little rant. So they are about the
Oh.
same price. I think they're about a couple dollars more, but they're not as ridiculous as I was going on. So half of the people thought I was lying about that, and the other half of the people that actually saw my vlog know that I wasn't lying. But yes, Tracy Arm Fjord, Tracy's Arm Crab Shack. Tracy's Crab Shack was the gouger in the crab leg debacle. But either way, in my opinion, I kind of like the Alaskan Brewing Company that is right around the corner. You are going to get pretty much the same things. You aren't going to be inundated with crab legs. You also get some really nice brews because they brew their own beers. So for me, I'm not a Tracy Crab Legs hater. Tracy Crab Shack, Tracy's whatever the heck it's called, but I don't know. You'll probably find me at the
Which is
Alaskan Brewing Company. Yeah,
I was actually going to go to both places on this and do like a vlog of one versus the other.
And you
Might not
should.
have room to do both.
What's that?
And you should.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, might still be able to. Why wouldn't
Okay.
we?
Well,
The coolest thing about Alaskan Brewing Company, so next door, if you go to Alaskan Brewing Company, you can go actually right next door, and it's called Alaskan Brewing Depot, which is their gift shop. You can ask them when their next free shuttle is to their brewery. So they will actually a little tiny van that has their brewery on it to the actual brewery where you can taste, 4 or 5 of their beers on a flight. And they also have hard liquors there too as well that they distill. So it's not just a brewery, it's a brewery and a distillery, which is super cool. And if you are a Costco member, it happens to be next to the smallest Costco in the United States, or actually in the world, excuse me. So if you want to, you can get drunk at the Alaskan Brewing Company, and then you can wander over and get some samples at Costco, which is what I did. And there is a vlog on my page of that. So that was one of my favorite things in Juneau.
Cool.
$52 for a child's
Plate
plate.
of crab legs. Wow. And worth every cent.
Worth every
Okay.
cent. Well, that's good to know about the brewery
Yeah.
tour.
Yeah. That sounds like
Super
a lot
cool.
of fun.
Super
Yeah.
cool. And they keep you there for like, 45 minutes or an hour. And they ask you, you want to go back, and then boop. And it's like a 5-minute, 7-minute drive. So you're not even really that far. It's not.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, the Red
It's
Dog
Dog
Saloon.
for a duck fart.
Yes.
A
Once
duck
you
fart.
come back, you definitely got to go to the Red Dog Saloon. And I believe if I'm right on this, I have a clip, a special clip. And I'm glad my uncle's still here. I got a very special clip, I think, of a duck fart, right?
Sure. Wait a second. Why didn't it didn't transfer over? Hold on a second.
Duck farts with Uncle Brady. That was my first duck fart that I ever had.
Hold on a
Wait,
second.
I think I see duck fart.
Uncle
There
Brady,
it
you
is.
might
Yeah, but
want
why didn't it
to
pop up here?
edit that.
I mean-
You might want to edit that, Uncle Brady.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it's uploading.
It's loading.
I thought I had them all. Hold on a second. And 3, 2, 1. It's processing. Sorry, technical.
Duck farts. And what is a duck fart, you ask?
Oh, that's awesome.
It is, what is it? 1 part Kahlua and 3 parts whiskey?
Oh, really?
Something like that. What is it? What
Oh,
is it? It's really good, though. It tastes like chocolate milk. Tastes like
Kahlua and
chocolate milk.
whiskey?
Hold on. You think I know what a duck fart is? What is a duck fart? It's delicious. And I'll also tell you something else. Oh, sorry. Okay. It typically consists of Kahlua, which is the coffee liquor, Bailey's Irish Cream in the middle, and Crown Royale. That's right, on the bottom.
Oh,
A layer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
and Scott, who's Paula that you had a shot with?
No, that's once we get to Ketchikan.
Okay.
Oh, that
so
was a
not
catch
yet.
That's not
Okay,
Juno.
not
Yeah,
yet.
no,
Okay.
that's not Juno yet.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So-
that
Oh,
was
come
all.
on, Uncle Brady. That's a highlight moment, Uncle Brady. Come on. That was like 6 duck farts down.
Oh, that,
All
I
right.
we gotta try duck fart.
So all
Wait,
of that.
hold on a second. Did you write that down? I want to do a duck fart.
Oh, duck fart. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Yep.
and that was still in
Juno.
Skagway.
Nope, Juno.
Juno.
We're
Okay,
in
that's what I
Juno.
thought. I thought we were on Juno. I just wanted to make sure.
And
we
I
got a lot of
forgot
things
I forgot the name of the bar. I will definitely let you know, but it's right when you get off the little cruise port. It's kind of like one of the only outside bars. It looks like it kind of looks like a not a tiki shack, tiki hut, but it's like outside, and it's a little bar.
Was
I
it the
forget
Red
exactly
Dog
what it's
Saloon?
called. No, before you get to the Red Dog Saloon. So it's like
Oh, okay.
right outside of the little cruise port, and you can actually get what they call a fart passport there.
What? Oh, that's too funny. Wait, that deserves a laugh.
All right.
And you can get a duck fart, you can get a bear fart, you can get a crab fart, you can get a moose fart,
That was
a
bear
moose
fart.
fart, and I think an eagle fart. I think something like
Oh
that.
my
There's 5 of
God.
them.
Oh, that's
And
funny.
there's
Oh my.
5 different bars that is on the fart passport, and when you go and you get the farts at the fart shots at each one, you get the stamp of the passport
Oh, that's
on
funny.
your passport.
that's so
excuse me,
funny.
on your passport. Yes,
What a good time.
I
Ooh.
never completed the passport. I think I only got 2, and I wimped out and I went back to the boat. It was a long day. That was a long day. Juno was a long day.
Wimpy. So that's interesting because we're actually not getting the drink package for this cruise. This
That's
is
right.
the first time, no drink package.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep. Put our money toward our excursions.
Yeah, this is like, yeah.
Yeah.
Slip somebody a 5 at the coffee shop, Greg, and they'll dump a little Kahlua in there. Believe me, that Kahlua has been sitting there for cruises. So,
Oh,
little-
nice.
whoop. Oh, there you go.
Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so now where are we off to next?
We after Juneau is Ketchikan.
Ketchikan. What good things can you tell us about Ketchikan, Scott?
Ketchikan.
Ketchikan. Ketchikan.
Ketchikan. Ketchikan gets the most rain out of any Alaska port or in Alaska all year round by far. I don't know exactly how many inches it is, but they get the most rain. And the 2 times that I was in Ketchikan, it didn't rain. So
Oh, how nice.
Oh,
knock on wood for you guys that it does not rain.
Yeah.
knock on wood. Yeah. Hey, Alice. Alice is in the house.
We did not book any excursions for Ketchikan because it didn't seem like there was anything all that exciting that interested
No, we didn't do
us.
anything for Ketchikan. I
Mm-mm.
think that was going to be our shopping port.
Here,
Yeah.
another
Sure.
explore port. Another
Yeah.
explore port. I'm sure you've seen this, and I'm sure you've heard of Creek Street in Ketchikan. But I definitely suggest that you take a little walk over to Creek Street. It is very walkable from whatever cruise port that you get pulled into. It is a very, very easy walk. It leads you into what they call the Salmon Walk. And you can see, depending on the time of year that you guys are going, you can either see a live salmon or you can see what they call zombie salmon. So you can see at the beginning of their circle of life, or you can see them at the very end of their circle.
Oh,
And it is one of the only places, it is the only place in Alaska that actually has all 5 species of salmon in their region. No other part in Alaska has all 5. They may have 4, they may have 3, they may
Wow.
have 2, but yes, Ketchikan has all 5. And once you get to the end of that little walk there, I believe I have a video.
The video?
I believe I have a video. My friend Ken, actually, who I got this from down here, at the Salmon Ladder, right at the end of the Salmon Walk, there is a shop there. It kind of looks like a house, but it is a shop that's called the Salmon Ladder. And I got to talking to a really cool guy there. He was the owner. His name was Ken, and he actually let me go down. He actually let me go in his backyard because he found out that I was on YouTube, and he let me videotape all of the salmon. So I forget what I named it, Greg, but it's definitely in there.
I don't see it.
What about Yoki Scott Totem? No.
Nope.
No,
Picture.
I don't see
Are
that
those
one.
all of them?
I think you might have left that one out because I don't have that one.
Do you have
No.
any other videos? No other videos.
What's that?
Do you have any other videos there left to play?
So let's see. We got the glacier, we got the duck farm, I got the shot with Paula,
Shot with Paula.
the whale breach, and then that's it. That's it. That's all I see.
Well, dang it. Well, either way, go see my friend Ken at the Salmon Ladder, and you can definitely see down and see some of the salmon running upstream or upstream. Yeah, upstream from where he is.
I've got this. Who's that?
That is in Ketchikan. That's actually my buddy Savio. That's my buddy who works on the ship. He's now over here in California, but we took the Carnival Miracle, and that was the first time I
Cool.
was in Alaska. Yes.
Okay. All right. So where are we now?
And
Mhm.
so same place in Ketchikan too. So that the last video that you actually have to play, that says shots with Paula. I also suggest you guys find the Arctic Bar down in Ketchikan, which is the oldest bar in Alaska, owned by the same woman. Her name is Miss Paula. They call her Mama Bear. You will go to the Arctic Bar. And it is, again, just like you are family. You feel like it is Cheers all over again down in Alaska, where everybody knows your name. and she is just an absolute joy to be around. And she was there when I was there, luckily, and I got to take a shot with Miss Paula. So
Oh,
Well,
cool.
well, when I watched the video, I'm like, well, this is somebody Scott definitely knows. Maybe he met her on the cruise, but this is
Nope.
somebody that he knows very well. I didn't realize it was the proprietor of this place that you went to. But
To have a shot with Miss Paula. Look at this. She made me the famous pinky, right? This
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
called the pinky.
The pinky, okay.
My
Cheers.
bartenders, me, yeah, we like it. It's a good one. It tastes like pink lemonade.
You guys know how much I love citrus.
You don't have to drink it all down. If you don't want to, but you can. Not bad, huh? Yeah.
So good.
Gives you a nice little buzz.
A little pinky. Pinky's up. Thank you, Miss Paula.
Thank you guys.
You're
Thank you.
amazing.
You're pretty fucking amazing yourself,
amazing.
honey.
Miss, I forgot she said that. Yeah, she's I love
I think
Miss
she was
Paula.
trying to hit on you there a little bit, Scott.
She's great. She's great. She's great.
That's awesome.
The shirt that you see on the Match Game or Thirsty Thursdays that says "Ahoy, fuckers," she actually
Yeah.
gave me that shirt. So
Oh, how funny. Oh.
she's like, "Hey, wait!" I was like going out. She's like, "Hey, come back here." I was like, oh shit." I was like, "Oh, you're in trouble." And she's like, "What size are you?" I'm like, large. She's like, "Here, wear this on your videos." And she threw it at me. I was like,
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, look at you promoting her place. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go
Yeah.
say hello
She's
to Miss
great.
Paula, and
For sure.
we're gonna mention your name.
The Arctic
do.
Bar.
Yes,
Okay.
and tell her that I said hello to, and tell her that I often wear that shirt, and you see it all the time too. That would
All
make
the
her
time. All the
make her
time.
really happy.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
But yeah, she's good for a good F-bomb, every minute and 30 seconds, and she's not going to change her ways. That's just the way she is. She's
mhm.
hilarious.
Well, I like that so she's the owner of the bar, or
Yes. Yep. Has
Yeah.
been since it's yep. And everybody in the town of Ketchikan knows Miss Paula. So
well,
Wow.
God bless her that she's still drinking and having a grand old time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
All right, so where are we next? We're off
Okay.
to Ketchikan, on to Victoria.
On to Victoria, which
Ooh.
they're only there from 8 p.m. to like 11 to almost midnight. That's it. So I don't
That's
even
the
know.
weirdest itinerary time frame I've ever been in port anywhere.
Yeah. So I mean, and it's I guess it's just because they have to stop at an international port. So
Yeah.
they do that Passenger Vessel Act. And Shady Brady, Savio is in the Carnival Panorama on the West Coast.
Okay.
Yes.
So
But yes, the Passenger Vessel Act, which states if you take a cruise ship from a U.S. port, you have to hit a foreign port before you come back to that home port. And Victoria, obviously being in Canada, is a foreign port for us because those that might think that Alaska is not in the United States, well, it's in the same country as Seattle and San Francisco. So sorry to break your bubble, but know that you did not hit a foreign port once you hit Skagway. So you definitely still have to hit a foreign port. I did not do anything in Victoria. I got to the gift shop. I did not even go in the gift shop. There were too many people in the gift shop. I stood outside. I believe Shady Brady went in to go get a magnet for Aunt June, and then we went right back on the ship. That's all we did. People were going downtown. You have to. You really can't walk, or you shouldn't walk. They say, but you could take a taxi or take one of the buses. But I was not interested in doing any. So for me, I would probably just stay on the ship. I mean, I'm sorry
Yeah,
to burst your
I think
bubble,
that's-
but it is
I
kind of
think
at the
that's
end.
different.
Yeah.
You're
I
going to
was-
be
I was
all
lucky enough
day
to-
hanging out. You're going to be drinking on the ship, and then come 8 o'clock and be like, okay, time for port. You'll be like, time for bed.
I don't know.
What do
we
you
might be
mean?
sleeping.
Right?
We
So,
might we might be tuckered out from our whole, I don't know,
Who
up late
knows?
at night.
So Scott, how does it work with well, I guess if we had the drink package, we would be paying taxes on the drinks at every port because we're still in the United States, right?
No, I don't believe so. I think there's one or two of them that you will, but Tracy Arm, no. Juno, I think yes, and I believe that might be it. Don't quote me on that, but I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
Right.
Because I had the drink package and I don't remember that. So no.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, yep. Wait. And Denise said where you can go and see the Aurora Borealis. We want to talk about what that is.
Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
So, depending on what time of year you decide to cruise to Alaska, you may or may not have the chance to see what they call the Aurora Borealis or the Northern Lights. I never in a million years thought that I would be the lucky one or the sole lucky one to be the only one on that. Well, not the only one, but the only sailing of that cruise ship all year to actually see the Aurora Borealis on the Carnival Miracle the year that I went. But my uncle and myself did get to see the Northern Lights. And I believe I sent Greg a pic. Did I?
No, I don't have that one.
There's like, oh,
I was looking for it.
okay, well, I have it in my folder, so you guys can look at my phone, and I will show you because I made a little folder on my phone
Okay.
Oh, cool.
of all the Alaska vlog content. So that right there,
Oh, wow.
That's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
try to do a little bit better here for you guys.
Yeah,
Go
that
away,
looks good.
go away. Hold on. Trying to lessen the light.
We can see a little bit of the green there now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Where did you take that off of? Off the balcony of the ship?
Off the top deck.
So funny enough, at like 1:30-ish in the morning, the naturalist comes on the little PA system and she says, "Hello, everyone. I'm really sorry to wake you up. Normally, we don't do this, but there is a national phenomenon happening on the back of the boat. And if you would like to see the Northern Lights, it is very visible from the back of the ship." And all you hear, it was like Jumanji happened. It was just like, and Uncle Brady and myself were standing on the deck, and we were just, the doors were just like, people were just coming out of the doors. I was like, we are going to tip over forward. There are so many people.
So the natural phenomenon really wasn't the Northern Lights. It was the fact that a cruise ship was doing a wheelie in the water.
I really thought we were. And the greatest part were people were coming like half clothed. People were coming barefoot. Like they did not want to miss it. The crew, some of them had like women's sandals on or women's flops just to get out there. Everybody was taking pictures. Everybody was taking videos. And man, oh man, I mean, I got some videos. I definitely got some pictures. The videos for me, I was using my phone. When I went back and I looked, they really didn't look like anything. But when I took the pictures with the certain flash and the certain angles, I mean, in that picture, you could clearly tell that there was something green in the sky. And I didn't spill my Ecto Cooler, I promise.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, but just to be able to see that.
What time of the year was that you were on the ship?
That was August.
August. Oh,
late
wow.
August. Yeah, and the naturalist thought she was going to get fired the next day because it's kind of, you're really like 1:30, like what are you doing coming on the thing, like, you know? And it was the broadcast to it, like all the whole ship, like the Mayday button, but not Mayday, you know, like
Right.
Oh, Rick
Every
finally got
single
on
speaker.
Cruise Life TV.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's is one of the things I would love to see before I die. Is
Oh, God.
the actual auroras. I've seen videos. I mean, I was in Fairbanks in October, and they said they had the most spectacular auroras like the week before I got there, and it was total cloud cover the whole time I was there. So I didn't get to see them then, but
We're gonna have no clouds. We're gonna have blue skies. We're gonna see the aurora borealis and have a great time.
well, we're gonna have a great time regardless.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you guys are going in August too, right?
Yeah.
yeah, yep. August 23rd, 26th is when we get on board the ship,
Mhm.
and we fly home, or we disembark on September 2nd.
So it's a late sailing.
Yeah.
So,
That is
yeah.
when we went to as well. So that was
great.
we actually sailed, I think, August 23rd. So like by 3 days. So
oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, you never know.
however,
Lucky-
the
lucky
only
cruise.
two downsides, I wouldn't even say downsides, but the only two things that you are going to see now that I remember that you're going at the end of the season. So those salmon that I told you you're going to see, they're going to be upside down, and they're going to be what they call zombie salmon. Some of them may be still swimming or trying to swim upside down, but their bellies are going to be puffed, and it is okay. It is just the circle of life. They are going to die. They are going to die because they did not make it, right? That's what happens to the salmon if they don't make it all the way. They don't make it, right? They don't make
They
it.
don't
So
make it.
you will see that, and then most of the wildlife, then it's not that you don't have a chance to see them. You'll most likely see whales, that's for sure. But the wildlife is not going to be as abundant as it would be in the very beginning of the season when the nature and the wildlife is having babies, cubs and
Wow.
baby eagles and baby mountain lions and sea lions. And now, like I said, you might see something, but it's less likely to see wildlife at the end and more likely to see the aurora borealis. Whereas the beginning of the season, it's way less likely to see the aurora borealis and
Very more
way
active.
more likely to see bears and cubs and
Speaking of whales,
Oh, it jumped up out of the water. Oh, it jumped up.
that was cool.
That was cool. And after I sent it to you and then I watched it, I realized that video right there was courtesy of Uncle Brady because that was not my voice. That was Uncle Brady's voice. So
Oh,
Okay,
well,
cool.
thank you, Uncle Brady.
Thank you.
And also, hey, thank you, Rick. Look, Rick's got put in another $5.
Thank you. So sweet.
our shirts stay on here,
Thank
Rick.
you.
So thank you very much. But yes, our shirts stay on.
You're awesome.
And yes, so that video actually that Uncle Brady had taken was a window cleaner. She was cleaning the windows and she saw or heard something and she alerted people. And again, 4, 5, 6 people plus my uncle ran over there and was like, "Oh!" And then that's when you saw the whale, breach out and then come back.
Wow.
Cool.
No, that is cool. Well, I hope we see a lot of that. We got a balcony, so we'll be hanging out on the balcony, and hopefully we
Yes.
get to see a lot of cool things.
Mm-hmm.
And I will add too, for all of Alaska, and I know this is a pretty popular excursion, and I know that some of you may have even taken this excursion, but I suggest if you have not booked a whale watching excursion, don't do it. And if you know anybody that works in that industry, I'm sorry, but I think it is one of the biggest SCAMs going in Alaska. So I think there are multiple places that you can see whales or have an opportunity to see whales. Will it increase if you go on an excursion? Yes, but it is not justified to me for the money that is charged. And know that people have to make a salary and you have to pay things and the boat's got to run and you got to do the gas and all that. But I would rather, for me, take my chances on my cruise ship to do what Uncle Brady did or go out and really every day on a sea day, be out looking in your binoculars. And again, your probability is pretty high to see a whale breach or see a whale come up.
Right.
It's just in my opinion. You guys can, if you've went on whale watching excursions and had great experiences, not taking that away from you, but I think that there are other better excursions offered in Alaska if you decide to go, once or just twice, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that brings up a good point because before we wrap things up, what are the must bring things when you go on an Alaskan cruise? You mentioned the binoculars. So we got a pair, inexpensive. They were like $30 on Amazon. So, very lightweight, small.
Yeah. And I know, Scott, you actually did a whole,
Oh,
what's that? Oh, with the binocular pouch that you have? Yeah.
Little,
yeah, I think that's what we got.
Pinnacle.
yep, little 200 by 25. So really not, I mean, far, but not that far. They're not, I need some
Right.
fan. I should freeze it. Yeah, they're not,
But-
it's not crazy. So 225. And these actually came with a little iPhone holder. So these kind of, I can hook my iPhone lens to one of the lenses. And if I do it just slow enough, you can see it. I also have a little video of that too as well. Not here, but on my page. So these work really well. I like these a lot.
I think you actually have, for anybody that wants to see a full on thing, you have a full video on what to bring, right?
Yes, I did.
Alaska?
Yep, I just did that. That was my last standalone video I did actually on Alaska because I know a lot of people, a lot of content creators, and a lot of families are traveling to Alaska in 2025 and 2026. No, it's one of the most hottest looked destinations other than the Caribbean, because I know a lot of people are asking, what's next. I've gone to the Cozumels, I've gone to the Grand Cayman, the Grand Turks, what else is next? And honestly, Alaska falls right in that, what is next? Is it affordable? It's affordable. You might have to save up a few more pennies, but again, Alaska is one of those most breathtaking experiences. And if you can experience it with somebody that you love, and if you love yourself, like myself, and you take yourself and you go with friends, that is cool too. But if you can experience it with somebody that you love, a spouse or something like that, a wife, a husband, I definitely suggest you do that in Alaska because it is.
Well, if I wasn't going with Michelle, Scott, I would be taking you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, we can
So
hold
besides
hand
taking
warmers
our-
together. Hold hand in hand warmers together.
So
Hello,
besides
Misha.
taking
Welcome
our loved ones, we're going to bring binoculars. We're going to bring a collapsible cup, right? So we can fill that with glacier water when we do our hikes. We're going to take layered coats, right?
Layer, wear
a waterproof
sweaters,
coat.
things that could take
Well,
off.
let's say a waterproof coat with a lining, hats, gloves, waterproof shoes, right? Hiking waterproof type shoes.
Hat.
Yep, hats for sure. I like that Alaska hat. That's cool.
Very nice.
And
Oh, you
it
look
looks-
good.
Yeah, looks good.
I hate
on
the way
you.
I look in I hate the way I look in a hat. That's why I don't wear hats. That's why you guys never see me wear hats. Except my captain's hat. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah, you
I
look good
kind
in
of
captain's hat.
branded that one now. So
So, and I would say if you don't bring like the 3 pieces of luggage like I usually do, like if you're only going to have a carry-on and like your check luggage and one like carry-on, then I would suggest like I have this collapsible, like just very thin nylon pouch bag that I take on every cruise, because if I decide to get 3 teddy bears for, St. Jude or something, they're not all going to fit in my luggage. So you've got that extra bag just in case you need another one. So I think that's like a super helpful thing to have on every trip.
Oh, earmuffs.
Just put it
earmuffs
something
are
to cover
good.
your ears.
Hand warmers are also good too, as well. So you get like a pack of those 12 of those hand warmers,
Oh,
and walking around in
good.
ports when you feel like an NFL quarterback. You pop one and then you put it in your hoodie and you put both your hands together and you feel like you're doing a play call. You go, Greg 48, Chris 92, Michelle hot hike.
Yep. So a hoodie with hand things. Okay, got it.
Oh,
No,
bear
no,
spray.
no, the hand warmers, the things that get
Yeah,
hot.
no, I know the pack.
yeah,
Yeah, those
The
two. I got
pack.
them both. Yes,
Mhm.
I got those. Yeah.
Yep.
We
And I
don't use
checked.
them too much in Florida,
can-
but I do know what they are.
You can fly with
we got
them. They are TSA approved. You can take them on a plane. So, yep.
Yeah, that's good. So one thing that I thought of just before the show is, which I mentioned to you, is
Oh, chapstick.
yeah, because
Oh,
like
chapstick,
I would
yes.
think you don't want to dry out your lips because it's, I remember living in New York, I was always putting on chapstick.
Mhm.
And the
My
second
lips, it was so dry.
the
Yeah.
second time I went to, I took windburn cream because I knew I was going to go
Windburn.
hiking, and it actually came in handy because I put it like on like here, and when I was walking up, I mean, I was getting hit. I was getting in the face with the crisp air, believe me, and I thank myself that I brought the windburn cream. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and most
Okay.
likely a scarf.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to need a scarf.
Mm-hmm.
we'll hit up one of our crocheters for a scarf.
Well, so yeah, I think that's that would be just about it, huh? What do you think?
I
Lori
think so.
forgot a good one too that was on my list too as well. Sunscreen.
Sunscreen.
Mhm,
That's a
right,
great. Yeah, you
mhm.
mentioned that. That's
Yep.
very important because you wouldn't think you're going to Alaska that you would need sunscreen.
But
Mhm.
the UV rays off of the snow or the white snow
Yep.
comes right back to
Mhm.
you. It's like a magnifying glass. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
feel hotter, and it is hotter, and the UV rays are actually hotter than you would expect them to be. So you only get one dermis, guys. That's what I said on my video.
That's it.
Mm.
Yeah.
And sunglasses. Yep.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's right.
Sunglasses, sunscreen, windburn cream, chapstick.
So
Protect yourself.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Check.
All right, Scott. Thank you very much for joining in.
And thank you all
Absolutely.
that stuck with us. It's
Yeah.
like, oh my
Mhm.
gosh, it's way past.
I'm like ready for bed. I'm just gonna crawl right into my
Thank you
sheets.
guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Scott, for being
Of
here and
course.
for all these great videos that you supplied for us.
Yeah.
And we hope to see you all around the channel and on Friday
Mhm.
nights on our match games, and hopefully on the next cruise.
Well, I hope to see everybody on our next
Yeah.
cruise. And
Night, Friday night. Oh. Do you have the you don't have, do you have the ungroup promo?
I don't have one. No,
Can I share it real quick?
you could share
Yeah,
it.
sure.
Yeah, hold on. I got a shorter one, Greg. I don't know if you saw this.
How would you share it?
I'll share it, and then all you got to do is just click present on the bottom. But I haven't done it yet, so hold on. Gotta give me a sec. But if you want to pop down the comment so it doesn't block any of the information, if anybody would like to go on a cruise with Cruise Life TV, CCA, Carnival Cruise Addicts, and myself, well, if I can freaking click, there we go. Then here we go. Let's do this one. This is an exclusive one for just us. So here we go. It should
Exclusive.
pop on the bottom there, Greg, or maybe it will pop on the screen. I don't know. We'll see.
You're talking about it's going to show up in my chat, or it's going to show up?
No, it's a video. It's going to show up on the bottom
we
like a
see
Oh, I
guest.
see it.
We see it. We see it.
Yep. And then
Go
you
ahead,
click
Richard.
on it, and then you click play.
There we go.
But why is the rum gone?
Really great video.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh, that's funny.
Very nice,
That
Scott.
is the unhearted, uncharted, unmatched, unshirted ungroup cruise, February 14th, 2027. Come and join us on the Carnival celebration out of Miami. You can cruise with Cruise Life TV, Carnival Cruise Addicts, Controversial Cruising, and so many more. We have about 40 or 50 of you that are already going, and the list is growing day by day. So
and we're over a year away, so that list is going to double by the time this time next year, I think.
It is.
Yes, it's gonna be amazing.
And
Okay.
a match game live, baby, in person.
Oh, we're gonna find a venue somewhere. We're gonna have a
make
real
it-
audience. We're gonna have real contestants. We're gonna have a great time.
We're gonna make it work.
Yeah, we'll make it work. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
We're gonna do it live.
And in person.
All right, everyone.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Thank
Have a
you.
great night, guys.
Love you all. Take care.
We'll see you this
Thanks.
week.
Mm,
Bye,
Ciao.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.